Hi, I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. This is the Topoint shipment. Now the date's roughly about the 26th of May. This order was ordered in December. So it was ordered in December, paid for in January. It must have been around the time of my heart operation because I forgot I paid for it. And then when I got out of surgery, I paid for it again. So I paid for this shipment twice. So the time it takes to make so you pay for the shipment up front in December. So I paid for it first week in January. They shipped it in, I think, April or end of March. Takes about 2 months on the sea and then arrives. So you're talking about a 6-month period from the time you order till the time you get it. So a lot of people say, well, how long do things take to come in? Like 6 months. And it can be longer because if you ordered now, I don't have another order on the way, if that makes sense. I do have another order because I paid for another one of these. But if you ordered now, you've got to wait until I've got basically enough money to place another order and I'm short of enough stock, if that makes sense. So the time period to get stuff in by container is quite long because you basically don't order until you're kind of getting out of the stock. I have another order I've paid for, which is going to be a little bit different to this. Because I paid for this one. But the big thing is freight prices have crashed. So when I placed this order for this container, freight prices from China were about 7,000. They've now dropped to 3,000, so pre-COVID levels. Now air freight prices are still sky high, especially from America. Really high. Europe's still really high for air freight. Sea freight the arse has dropped out of it. So let's open it up and see how full it is. The Chinese generally do an amazing job of packing containers. So let's open this up and sort of see how it is. Now, as you can see, it's chock sky high. The thing which amazes me, the difference between two countries like China and Australia or America, is the Chinese, when they pack containers, they have a whole bunch of people and they literally fill them to the brim. Where in America, I'm going to say Europe as well, they might put 2 pallets in and go, there's the container, done. See you later. Where China, they fill up every single space. The difference to deal with, and I'm not saying one's better or one's worse, what I'm saying is China filling every single spot. It's amazing. Because what this does by filling every single spot is you've reduced the cost of freight, so you've reduced the cost of their product. Where when I get a 40-foot container in from PSE and it's less than the size of a 20-foot container, because there was that much space available, well, that's going to cost an extra $10,000. So that's how much cost has to be added to the product. Or I've got a feeling I've got a shipment coming from Europe where I've ordered a 20-foot container, but I've got a feeling there's probably 3 pallets inside where I could have fitted a lot more stuff. And I had more stuff ordered, but they're like, no, that's enough. I said, that's enough. You can't have the other stuff because we've already packed up your other order. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because the stock's still there in your shop. So I think part of that is to do with stress levels. With China, you have so many staff working to fill this container. Like I saw them filling the container. There was like 10 people. For me, unpacking this, there might be 1 or 2 people, because our wages are so much higher, and I'm guessing the same with Europe and the same with America. There's one person who takes the order, one person who packs it. There's no communication between them, and when they're packing it, they go, oh, look at all this space. Oh, well, guess that's the way the container's going to go. With China, it's just amazing. Let's open the other door and just see if that's as well packed. So yes, this is well packed. Amazing. So this is filled with bows, cases, quivers, sights, recurve bows. It's just incredible. Anyway, when I've got some new products in here, I'll put them on the video. So we'll start unpacking this and finding spots to put all this. Okay, so we're getting to the end of the container. You can see they're still packed. The box is amazing, even though they're all different sizes. Now, what I love about China and the Chinese is they build products for demand. So I feel like it used to be America. So in America before, if there was demand, they used to make stuff. What they've done now, what China's done, what Topoint's done is they've said there's a need for target archery gear. So what we're going to do, we're going to build a kit for target archers. So as a target archer, you can buy this kit cheap, and it's going to be, you know, fairly inexpensive equipment, but it's all together and it'll have everything you need to get into target archery. So I haven't seen one of these before, so let's open this up and have a look what's inside of it. But it appears to me that China does a lot of this. I'm going to do another video on something recently that's come in that I asked for, and literally next week it was built for me. And I was like, this is amazing. Same sort of stuff doesn't happen in America now. It used to, back when I started in archery, like if you asked for something, they used to make it. These days, not so much. Well, it just doesn't happen these days. But anyway, let's open up this target kit and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so the first thing I really like about this kit is it all comes in a compact box. This makes shipping cheap, because what they've done is they've put the case and the bow all inside the one box, so you're not getting bigger sizes for shipping, which means it's cheaper for the customer when we ship out, it's cheaper for the customer when it comes in, because the cost of getting this in is obviously less than the components of the package. I think this is what America should be doing with bows. Building kits that are already assembled and has all the gear that you need. I don't understand how companies are not doing this. I'm going to use PSE as an example here. They used to make a kit which was all set up, sight, arrow rest, peep sight, D-loop, quiver, all assembled, ready to shoot. So I didn't have to do anything when I sent it out to customers. These days it all comes in bits, and you either send it out to the customer in bits and then they don't know how to assemble it, or you've got to, as a shop, you've got to put it together. So the kit has limited value in my mind. It's much better if it's all together. Okay, so it comes with a quiver. Now this quiver used to be average at best. It used to fall down when arrows were loaded, and we're going to sort of check this out. They have improved it. It's got a pocket on the side. Now, these sights are, look, they're not great. They come with a scope, but they're pretty not good, cheap, like $50 for the whole lot. Allen key, wax, D-loop, hand grip, some string for tying peeps on, release aid, stabilizer, some grub screws, and I've got no idea what that's for. Oh, this is interesting. Topoint arm guard. This looks exactly like a Fivix arm guard, and some people are going to be angry at me for saying that. But it looks exactly like the Fivix arm guard. The plastic's similar. And the Fivix arm guard's a good arm guard, but this is like so similar. It's amazing. But a nice arm guard. Bow stand, limb dampeners, Allen keys and bits. Okay, so the arrows, these are the arrows. The arrows are average, okay? But I'm going to say they've improved over the time since the last time I got them. So now they have spines. These are spine 340 spine. They have like a blazer type of vein, but it's a softer plastic. Look, screw-in target heads. Look, you'd be better to have other arrows, but these are inexpensive, and that's why they put them with the kit. Peep sight, just a rubber peep sight. Bow bag, another rubber peep sight. Now the T1 has changed, so the grip's different. The grip used to be rubber. They've machined it out here different. They've put a drop away arrow rest. Now this arrow rest is almost identical to the PSE arrow rest, which is not surprising because it probably is out the same factory. No, actually I think the PSE one comes from Santa Lita, but it's a drop away arrow rest which looks like this. So it's not a bad arrow rest. It comes fitted with a D-loop. It comes fitted with this peep sight, which is going to be a problem when you pull it back because it's not going to pull back square to your eye, so you're going to need a bow press or to fit the one with rubber to it. They've changed the module on the back. You can see the draw length is now numbered, and this is a little bit different here. So they've changed the module. But look, it's not a bad bow. Machine riser, machine limb pockets. These are American limbs, so these are good and glass limbs. They've changed the cam a bit, the style of the cam. But this is a low-cost target package. I think this is a good idea. It's got everything you need to get started at an inexpensive price point. When people come to my shop, the first thing I say is, what price point are you at when you want to buy a bow? And people go, well, I don't know. And it's like, well, are we at $200 or are we at $1,000 or are we at $2,000? Are we at $500? What this does really well is at a low cost point. And I'm going to guess a number. I don't know how much it is. But let's say it's $500. It means it appeals to anyone starting out in the sport of target archery because you've got a basic sight. It's not very good. So you can upgrade it. The release aid's not very good. You can upgrade it. The arrows aren't very good. You can upgrade them. And they're all low cost. So you're not spending a lot of money on something that you are going to, get rid of, basically. So if you get involved in target archery, you're going to get rid of that sight first off because it's pretty average. You're going to get rid of the arrows. The stabilizer's okay. Look, get yourself some of the thinner carbon arrows. They're significantly better with those glue-in points. But look, I think this is fantastic. I really do. I cannot sort of stress it enough how good it is and gets people shooting. I'm Stephen Hand. Thanks for watching.